Maybe if you need Aaron to stay low.
5, 6, come inside, Danny. 7, 8.
I don't think there's any huge secrets between our teams. We know each other pretty well. That team's full of fighters. Like that's one of the hallmarks of Jay's teams and the hallmark of a lot of their players is they have quality, but they're fighters, man. And it doesn't take huge reminders for us to remember that we are not good at Foxborough. We'll be sure to go there and be ready to fight. We'll be sure to go there and put everything on our terms as much as we can, and understand that we have a huge challenge ahead of us.
I'm so ready for the game. Shut up. Okay, this is it.
All your bags, put them against the wall. All bags and throw your
There has been no question in the MetroStar Red Bull history, this spot in particular has been what's been called a house of horrors for the organization. We are in Foxborough, Massachusetts at the home of the New England Patriots / the New England Revolution. We talk about these teams having a long-standing rivalry. It has been one-sided for both teams at their respective homes. Here for New England, 21-5-7. That is the record overall against the New York Red Bulls. Steve Jolly, I say good evening to you. I know other than RFK, perhaps this is not one of your favorite spots.
No, there's a lot of bad memories, to say the least. I don't know if it's a combination of the absolutely atrocious turf or the cavernous stadium that is Gillette Stadium, but had a lot of bad seasons end at this place. And in saying that, this is a Red Bull team, and we saw them downstairs walking into the locker rooms. They're coming in with a lot of confidence, but this is a precursor to a big game next week or next week as well, and that's the Open Cup quarterfinals.
Come on. Come on, let's go.
All in on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Here's the build-up. Gwynn checking back into space, plays it for Bunbury, gets the shot off, but couldn't get a whole lot on it. And it will be Robles diving to his left, makes a save at the top of the 6-yard box. Question approaches, leaves for Felipe. He will strike it into the wall and play back out. Here's Wynn into space, short hops it in, Robles deflects it down. Nobody will follow for a rebound. Wheel into space, Felipe. Charging hard here, 20 yards out. Plays for Kleshton. Royer, crafty backflip. Kleshton gets it back, looking for Wright Phillips. Royer pulling the trigger on the shot. Just goes to the near post. End-to-end action right here. Fagundes trying to turn Paranel around, top of the 18. Looking to pull the trigger. Lays it off for Bunbury. And New England has scored. Wheel. Wright Phillips with a hit. Wright Phillips looking to see if that went in.
There's no question that ball.
And it did.
That
wow.
was amazing.
An absolute rocket from Wright Phillips, which took kind of an awkward angled bounce down, crossed the goal line, and then ricocheted back out. Kleshton taps it out. Royer there. Fagundes able to win it back. Fagundes splits through a couple of defenders. Knocks it across. Wynn with the touch. Wynn will tap it back in. And the Revolution have responded back with a 2-1 advantage.
Diego's an important player for this team, and he's had a great season. So we knew, especially with him not playing on the weekend, that he was going to come with a lot of energy, and he showed it in the first half. And then, of course, just for us to come to New England, who for the last few years has been very heated. They're a good team. They're well coached, and I have a lot of respect for those guys. But the respect sort of ends when the whistle starts, and I felt like we gave them too much respect in the first half.
Well, at halftime, we just talked about what kind of game it was going to be. We spoke about it before the game because we know New England and they're fighters, and we looked at how many goals they score in the first half versus second. They get a lot of leads, so we said we needed to be up for it, needed to be up for a fast start, and we weren't. We flat out weren't. It wasn't until the second half that you saw our team play with more confidence and more grit. It feels like a big moment just because coming to New England is never easy.
Wheel In for Davis, he's stripped down, it's in the box, and a point to the spot here for New York. Royer places it, waits for the whistle. He'll hit this with his right foot. A couple of steps forward, the blast, and it's in. Finds the back of the net for Danny Royer, his 5th of the year, and New York has gotten it back to a level game at 2-2. Here's Alex Muehl with a big head of steam coming forward. Looking off on the left side, he's got some help, didn't use Connor Lade. Sliding tackle, and then De La Mea dragged Muehl down.
Yep, and he's going to get a red card.
Yellow. No, that's a yellow coming
out.
Oh,
that's a red card all day. He kicked the player after the play.
We are in the 78th minute. We've said chippy. That's been the way to describe it since Danny Royer scored the tying goal. Verone coming on right. Phillips will come off in the 83rd minute. Felipe coming forward. Felipe into space for Verone. That's a good ball, top the 18. Verone will play one across, and it's in for New York. Red Bulls will go up 3-2. Gonzalo Verone.
Bueno, no, la verdad que estoy muy contento por la victoria. Creo que hicimos un gran esfuerzo, el equipo hizo un gran esfuerzo para lograr estos 3 puntos en una cancha muy difícil, así que bueno, y después bueno, muy contento en lo personal por el gol, es muy importante para seguir tener confianza y cada vez que entrar a ayudar al equipo, pero bueno, lo más importante, como te digo, se ganó, escalamos en las posiciones, 3 puntos y bueno, ojalá sigamos de esta manera que creo que hicimos un buen esfuerzo y bueno, todavía falta mucho, hay que seguir de esta manera.
Yeah, the resolve the boys showed tonight was amazing. Jesse and Chris had a big go at us at halftime. We played a bit naive in the first half, a little bit soft. Fans are great, they pushed us on tonight, it was really awesome. Great performance in the second half. Dan Metzger for his first game.
I know nobody really likes questions about themselves, but what does it mean for you individually that with this win, it's 42 now and you become the all-time winningest coach in Metro Star Red Bull history?
It's been an honor, and I've been very, very lucky. I never thought I'd be so lucky to find a place like this because I feel very fortunate to be the head coach of the New York Red Bulls.
Should be a great atmosphere next week in Boston. Good win tonight, Coach. Congratulations on the victory, and thanks so much for giving us a minute here.
Thanks, fellas.
All right, man. Good job.